Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. Thank you so much for tuning in to the FSL Elite, where we bring down players from all around the country, not really all around the country, but counted as all around the country. We've got players coming in from Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, and Taiwan. My name is Abstract. With me here is...
What happened to that intro?
I have no idea.
Well, anyway, this is the last best of 2 match that you're going to witness. It's going to be FOBO team from Vietnam and EVOS Esports all the way from Indonesia, and it's going to be very exciting since, of course, this is going to be the first time that we'll see these 2 teams get to match up on this day 1 of this FSL Elite.
Right, so, well, what can I say? I'm really excited to see what has got for us here. EVOS actually managed to, give away 1 point. So that's quite a bummer if you ask me. So far they have been doing pretty well, and now it is going to PPT versus EVOS. PPT seems to be pretty strong as well, actually.
Oh yes, indeed. They got both of these teams have 4 points at the moment. So if this ended up on a 1-1 score, so we might have another tiebreaker game later on. But I guess the most important part in here is that one at least secured a 1-0 score, so they get 3 points to take over the lead. So there you go. You can see in here our group stage results thus far. Again, EVOS Bazaar all the way from Thailand getting the 5 points so far. 4 points for both EVOS Esports from Indonesia and FOBO team from Vietnam, and 0 points at all from TNN from Taiwan.
So we're coming in really close. Like once again, you said, if you are looking at 1:1 again, then we are looking at a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, we definitely will need that.
In fact, it's gonna be a tiebreaker between 3 teams.
Oh man, just in case. I know, right? If that happens, let's see how this is gonna end up.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because we know the arrangement if it's a tiebreaker between 2 teams.
Yeah.
They'll play a game again, right?
Yes.
But now there's 3. How does that go? I'm just gonna leave the headache over to the admin,
the
production.
organization.
Yeah. In the meantime, we're just here to talk about more stuff and more stuff and more stuff.
More stuff indeed. This is the last best of 2 match. Hold on tight because the players are ready and we're gonna be starting anytime soon. Much thanks again to our sponsors and partners: Singtel, PvP Esports, Dreamcore, Aftershock, Intel, Overdrive, Yahoo, Super Solid, Logitech, Stygian Force, and Elgato.
My oh my! Thank you so much once again for to all these sponsors. All of this would not be able to. We wouldn't be able to do all this without you. And speaking of without you, this segue that we couldn't go without it if we don't go to the segue. Anyways, let's take a look at the team composition and team profile.
And there you go, we're heading on to the drafting phase on the first game between this best of 2 match. Again, TNN, or rather FOBO team from Thailand, or rather Vietnam, sorry about that. And of course, EVOS Esports all the way from Indonesia. The Chan ban right away by FOBO. Of course, we can't say that much yet on what they're planning to do in here because this is just a 1 ban. Yeah,
I mean, well, Del Chan's ban, that means that they're gonna get a Liliana. Before they actually get a Liliana, then yeah, shoot me in the head, shoot me in the foot, anything. I mean, no, don't actually do that.
Okay, your favorite Zip is gonna be banned out in here. We've seen a while ago, although Zip didn't really show up a really good result on the mid to late game. Early to mid game time from the fight between EVOS, from the 2 EVOS teams. You can see in here, EVOS Esports actually respecting this hero pretty well. They just don't really want to give this one out.
Indeed, and now we're coming in close to the 4th pick, and understandably, well, we can't exactly find out what they want to ban, or rather, Zip is one thing that we definitely want to see banned out. For Enzo though, I'm expecting more bans on Enzo, but no one's really banning it, no one's really picking it.
Maybe because of the comfort picks as well, and probably they're actually focusing on in here. If you're on the first pick, you really don't want to ban out the heroes that you potentially want to use. And in here, actually, we can see once more Hayate still getting a priority on all of the latest teams that we have in here.
Hayate's curse once again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see.
Don't say that.
We'll see if by the end of today, if
Someone gets to prove Hayate can win.
yes, but if you want to look at it in a more, in a sad way, if whether Hayate will still stay with a 0% win rate for this tournament.
For day one, for the whole
yes,
totality
yes.
of day one.
I really hope that they can break this curse so
Tomorrow.
far. Today or tomorrow, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I want to see Hayate win because of so many times that I've casted for Arena of Valor, I have never seen a Hayate snowballing. I've never seen a Hayate
Yeah, for
really
today.
working all out. I've never
Yeah.
seen a absolutely insane Kunai Blitz.
Yeah, well, because he got nerfed. But anyway, let's take a look at this Varus, Secure, and Sephira. Varus actually is one of the favorite heroes of EVOS Esports, and they keep on securing this one out early game time already. What a good counter for this Varus is, since Falbo team isn't picking any of the side laners yet, or rather the DS laner yet. So Omen will be a good counter for the Varus, so that when he gets ultimate. When he ulted Varus, Varus won't be able to position himself or herself onto, making sure that the passive will lock out. But anyway, let's see if Omen will actually be getting picked here by Fobo team.
That's right. After all, like you said, Bloody Kiss is one of the main damage dealing abilities that Varus has.
With the lifesteal as well, but
Yes.
and in here
Oh, Lindis. Okay,
Yeah.
honestly, I did not expect Lindis.
early on.
The main thing that came to my head whenever I see Varus and Sephira, the next thing in my head, hands down, Darcy.
I'm seeing in here a poke type composition so far for the side of EVOS Esports, given that they have a Lindis and Sephira, but we still have to look at this last two picks in here, because before we can say the overall style that they want to pull out. But Preta getting removed for the mid lane, and Liliana as well.
Right, so, what is the possibility that Lindis will ever play in a side lane? In the Abyss of Dragon lane? Not a lot, because Lindis
Not a
is
lot.
mostly really good at jungling, right?
Yeah, but
Chapman.
she's feasible onto the side, but you want to put this Lindis to go online as early as possible. So that's the reason why she goes to the jungle most of the time. But anyway, Kriknak getting a secure in here by Fobo team. Potentially this will be targeting the Lindis, so as the Sephira. Most likely the Lindis will be, because Sephira can go for the ultimate to protect herself. But yeah, for the meantime, we're lacking in here. We can't say the jungle, because Sephira and the Lindis can go flex, so was this Varus. Varus can go mid or side, Sephira can go support or mid, Lindis can go side or jungle. So I really like EVOS always likes to play this mind game.
Exactly. We've seen, or rather, I have seen this kind of lineup a lot of times before, and typically without the Lindis, but add in a Darcy. So at this point of time, we can still see a Darcy. It's still possible to see a Darcy.
Still possible, indeed.
Darcy can go to mid, Varus can go to the Dark Slayer, and Sephira can be, roam. It's still possible.
Still possible, indeed. In here, well, in the Fobo team, you can see an obvious, role assignment in here for the Hayate on the side, Pena on the roam, Kriknak on the jungle. It's pretty predictable for the side of Falbo team in here. So that's why EVOS can actually put a lineup in here to counter on what they're actually planning to do. But we have to give a benefit of the doubt on what they're actually trying to compose in here as an overall composition. Kali, very fast clear wave onto the middle lane, really good zoning potential as well. And I guess on the mid it's okay. It's okay, but
And Irie.
if this kind of composition they want to pull off, they're lacking some tank, but they got good burst, I must say. Or Omen.
Omen, like you said,
Yeah.
Omen. I honestly, yes, I do like the Omen pickup.
Yeah, just to counter the Varus.
Yeah, though I don't think that Kali is a solid enough pick though. But it does seem like it's gonna go through Kali. I hope that, Kali do not do me a disappoint.
Well, Valheim pick in here. This is to counter Hayate, of course, so that the Hayate could be stopped on his ultimate. And with the Valheim confirmed stun, which can go like very little cooldown if he goes online and onto level 15 even. Like Hayate might be able to, might have a hard time on going for his ult. And I guess Hayate. Because me, when I play Hayate, I make use of Purify if my opponent has a lot of CC. But I guess this time he went for the Flicker because potentially the only CC that he's seeing is a Valheim stun. So it's the Flicker still okay.
Still pretty okay, yeah. Other than the fact that Roxy does have Agnes Grasp as well. Well, either way, while the teams are loading in, we're going to go for a quick look between these two team composition and rather team profile.
And there you go, we're heading on to the Antares battlefield. This is Fobo team versus EVOS Esports, all the way one of the teams from Indonesia and Vietnam. Okay, just a recap of the lineup for EVOS Esports. We have in here LW for the Varus, Rivalda for the Sephora, Pixie on the Valheim, Tazy on the Slindis, and Lin for what's that? Roxy, what did that forget? Close enough.
As for the other side, for Team PBT, Fobo team, we do have Saya going to be playing on the Kali, Sunny on the Pena, Saber going to be playing on the Omen, Ponyo onto the Accursed, Hayate. Andrew finally is going to be in the jungle playing as Kriknak.
Alright, early game time, of course, just, you know, go farm. But this is, again, looking pretty chill. No invade, early invade at level 1. And within just 1 minute game time, they just want to take time and be classic for the time being and wait for someone to go level 4 before they actually plan onto the gank. And what I want to see in here, if EVOS Esports will also try to take priority onto the DS lane as well in terms of ganking.
Well, the Wall of Water apparently didn't land, but the Bloody Fangs apparently did, right onto Sunny. But the sustainability coming in from Sunny probably just going to bring her back up to speed here in the middle lane sometime soon. But the aggressiveness coming in from Varus as well as Sephora is going to prove to be a little bit difficult for Kali to handle here in the middle lane.
The stun and slow coming up from the Pena, by the way, is going to be annoying for the Lindis, but the Lindis just on the back line trying to free hit might still be an okay situation for her. Meanwhile, we can see onto the top, of course, just basically clearing off the lanes in here, will not engage for a duel until someone... Oh, there you go, a priority once more onto the Sentinel. You know, signatures EVOS Esports style. This is what we've been seeing even onto their sister team.
They will always want to bring down the Spirit Sentinel, right? They pretty much learn the same thing, and you know what, down Sentinel first.
But Official Dragon will be secured by Fobo team. Sunny a little bit low on HP in there, getting caught up by the slow. But
yes, guys, come on. Oh, Surprise Embrace coming in for LW. Did manage to connect though, but it didn't do anything afterwards.
Yeah, totally. Well, pretty much even in terms of gold right now. These two teams will just play catch up in terms of the farm, and that's quite important. But no one still, again, is trying to go aggressive in terms of, you know, trying to deny the jungle. But a good vision being provided by Tazy, placing that trap in here onto the bottom lane part of the jungle of Fobo team. Let's see if they will be able to steal this one. They did, and that will give them a boost of gold.
And here we have Andrew just gonna take flight, drone drop, and of course Hondrash right onto LW. Almost going down. Saya from the other side, almost getting that clip off with the ultimate. But in the end, it does seem like Varus did manage to get her life back in order and will be able to get back home into the fountain.
One thing we will also notice in here, there's a lack of magic damage source from the side of EVOS, by the way, because we can see, right, the Varus is on the mid and the Sephora going for the support. So the only magic damage source will be coming up from the Valheim, as well as a little bit of magic damage source from the Sephora as well. So they are totally dependent on the physical damage this time for the team fights. And it says something for Fobo team, because Fobo team can build, you know, equipments that will go against, they will build more armors than magic gift items.
Here we have Kali trying to bring down the ultimate right onto the depths of the ocean here. Not exactly ocean, but the river. Rivalda and LW just gonna put themselves and relegate themselves back here in the middle lane once again. But anyways, back where we were saying about the magic damage, well,
yeah.
Bloody Hunt from Pixie or even Bullet Storm from Pixie.
What?
Lin! This has never happened before. In which case, because we've seen before, Omen versus Roxy, it never ends in favor for Omen. But hey, yeah, it's gonna change things out just a little bit. But in the meantime, LW just gonna get himself away with Venom, and then Pixie just caught in the crossfire. Will be able to get himself away, but Saya gonna blink in the air. Saya was able to get a kill right on Pixie, and we're just gonna take a look on the other side. We do have Hayate will be able to get a little bit on the Shuriken toss. Unfortunately, he was just gonna put himself away for the time being.
Really nice clutch play by Saya, using that Kali, you know, flickering in and making use of his ultimate. Tier 1 turret onto the bottom lane part of the map. Looks like this is gonna go down anytime soon. Look at that Rivalda, so low in HP.
Andrew going down. LW is really low in HP as well, but here we have the Lunar Champion coming in straight in from Lindis right on the Sonic. In the meantime, LW just going straight in with a bloody kiss. The Serpent's Embrace not gonna land, unfortunately, but all in all, it does seem like Sonny still can see the light of another day.
And we can see in here, by the way, gonna go back onto the draft once more because the Varus got countered by the Omen. So you can see the decision making where they transition into the Varus, going onto the mid and trying to get that Roxy to go up against the Omen. So that is actually the advantage of, you know, playing mind games, a much higher style of drafting against your opponent. And yeah, we gotta see in here how are they gonna execute this team fight now that they got in here a 3-1 score in terms of kill and a little bit of gold.
Oh, Pixie's going down, unfortunately. Hayate is still around the area as well. All of them is just gonna congregate together. Omen though, he's gonna be able to bring down the turret. They're in the middle lane, a little bit of a side distraction. And now, since Saber is going to take all of the distraction, the entire team is gonna relegate themselves to the Abyssal Dragon. In the meantime, here we have Omen was able to get himself away. The wall of water, not gonna do anything. Lin trying to get himself away. Wildfire is activated, but in the end, wasn't able to do quite much. The Shuriken toss from Ponyo will be able to push the opponents away.
The zone out from this Kali, Saya, that Saya is using is just way too much. You know, the magic damage, pierce, and of course the slow that is being thrown out just to create space for the rest of the members of Phobo team is actually paying so much well. And they have actually taken 2 turrets onto the mid and onto the bot at very short span of time, and now they're actually trying to dominate the top lane this time.
And Tazy, Death Embrace right on Tazy, couldn't get away. And just like that, Lindis is going straight down to hell.
Lindis, you're not gonna go anywhere, just in here, said that Omen.
That's why it's an embrace of death.
I embrace you.
Being embraced for sure. Wall of water coming straight in, coming for Rivalda. Trying to do a little bit more onto PBT. But I'm just going to sidetrack a little bit. Whoa. Lin's going down. Roxy is actually dying. I have no idea how that's going to work. Water Spirit's going to be activated coming in for Rivalda. The damage that's going to sustain right onto Sunny. But when that's all said and done, yeah, not going to do anything else from this.
I am so impressed with what Phobo team is actually showing up in here. Ultimate being used just to secure this buff. On the side as Rivalda is actually forced to back away. Let's see Andrew just right in time back it away because Rivalda made use of her ultimate to you know, save herself. But look at the top lane.
Top lane is completely pushed up by Saber. We'll be able to use the Untouchable to get himself away from that though. But I would like to note out a little bit more. I want to note about something, but the actions just keep coming back out. Again.
Really good. Zone out. Oh, that will not connect. Even Rivalda is having a hard time on.
Hayate has got 6 sting now. Hayate is gonna be painful now, but it's okay. It does seem like Pena just going to activate it all. And Wall of Water activated as well. Rivalda unable to do anything at this point in time. LW trying to get himself away, but it does seem like the Daisy!
Slither of health. This Varus is actually about to go die. Fortunately, he saved his life. But look at that really good position on the Dark Slayer this time by Phobo team. At the moment, they're proving that the Hayate can win team fights provided or they can execute so well. And there you go, with no contest at all by the red team. They will take this Dark Slayer home.
Is this finally time for us to see Hayate win for the first time in this entire tournament of D1? Let's just put it that way first. In the meantime, Devil's Awakening onto Sunny. We managed to see the small little emblem at the top of his head. But in the meantime, it does seem like the tank is trying to absorb a little bit of damage. Omen coming from behind. Saber is just trying to get absorb damage as much as possible. Death Embrace is going to appear right below. Andrew put himself, don't drop, in the middle heart of the enemies. Ponyo, HP is low. Flip of health, trying to get himself away. Shadow steps it all off as they manage to get themselves away with only a single casualty, and that is gonna be Saber.
Okay. I wonder if Team EVOS already built an item in here wherein they could counter the heals coming up from this Pena, because you know the Pena is actually providing so much sustain and survivability for her teammates, and of course with that ultimate getting slowed down and not being able to move freely at all. Let's see how they can be able to further push down and take this tier 2 turret onto the bottom lane.
The Drake is still slowly holding down, or rather the Drake is still slowly punching down, striking down the turret here.
It's a free hit.
It's a free one. It's definitely a free one. Kali is still embracing everything, bringing down all the arcane magic right into the hearts of the enemies. Bottom lane turret now is successfully down now. Ponyo, the Hayate, is definitely gonna be scary with that Frost King.
They are controlling the map right now. Rafalda forced to make use of his ultimate just to save his life, and the tier 2 turret is about to fall down.
The turret is gonna go down anytime soon, but Saber once again coming in from behind. Death Embrace is gonna put it down right onto the lane. It doesn't seem like he's gonna stay alive long though, but in the end, yes, he would not stay alive. Here we have Andrew, low in HP still, and they are still trying to bring down the turret in the top, mid, and bottom lane. A little bit of a trifecta push.
Man.
It does seem like they're gonna continue going for it. Andrew, low in HP, trying to get himself to get away with a Horn Rush, but unfortunately wasn't able to do that. The Venom coming in for LW, definitely gonna put himself right in front of the enemies, and the Bloody Kiss coming straight in. LW will be able to get a kill around the Omen. Sunny is gonna be the next target, but in the meantime, Sunny is just gonna activate his ultimate as much as possible. Tazy trying to block all the damage for Varus.
Well, I think we're also seeing the effect of the no burst, you know, completely mage burst damage lineup from the side of EVOS. That's why early game time, totally they're having a hard time on, you know, getting a kill, securing a kill, and of course taking objectives as well. But what happened onto this last flash? How come, you know, EVOS Esports was actually able to turn around? Is this Kobo team becoming very complacent on on the advantage that they have this time? It's just a 3K gold lead.
Wow. A 3K gold lead. They're doing pretty well so far. Top lane completely barren now. So they only need to focus down in the middle lane and the bottom lane, right? So they have to play, I don't know. I would say play it slow. In the meantime, pick up the opponents if you see them at the right spot, right? So the complacency hasn't really shown out all in its finest just yet. They just probably threw a little caution into the wind.
Yeah, most probably, but there you go. They got it secure in here by the Dark Slayer. EVOS getting that Abyssal Dragon as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they were there, and I was way too focused on the Dark Slayer one. But in here, everyone is complete. All of the ultimates are actually available. It's 9-6 score. Again, the gold lead. There is an obvious lead onto the side of the blue team, Kobo team, but we can say that this is something that EVOS Esports can still turn around, provided that they get up the right target. And let's see if that's gonna happen anytime.
The Drake's just gonna be pounding right onto the enemy side for now. I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out, but Kali is just gonna activate her ulti as much as possible. The damage coming in. Lin, Agnes grasp right onto Pena. Pena is finally down now, and we do see a couple of Venom going straight in. The wall of water coming in for Rivalda will be able to get a little bit of CC down. Andrew with the Horn Rush trying to get himself away, but it does seem like Serpent's Embrace coming in from Varus will be able to pull him down and of course bring him out.
I gotta commend what Lin did there. Actually, the Roxy was actually way too focused in getting a particular target. They actually deleted the Omen. I think, yeah, that was the Omen a while ago onto the bottom lane part of the map. Wherein, not really an overextension because everyone was just there. But the aggressive move of the Roxy Lin on trying to pull a target inside a turret so that this player, you know, they will lack a member. They will take down at least one member from the side of Fobo team. And that actually forced Fobo team to back away because, okay, we're lacking members and the Lin hurts already so much. And so we cannot just go very complacent and very confident just because we have a little bit of lead. And look at the gold lead right now. It's now just a 1K deficit.
It's a weird difference if you ask me.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
1K. Okay, make it
now it's almost the
400 gold
same.
deficit, right? 400 gold deficit. And when it comes to taking a look at Dark Slayer, when taking a look at the total turrets down, when taking a look at kills as well, but hold on there, as you're talking about kills, it does seem like Lin is gonna go down. And this is the moment of time where the bottom lane is gonna go down, I believe so. Kali bring down the arcane magic. Round to Revolta. HP is going down real fast, but the Tide of Life, I believe, will be able to activate the water coming in straight in. Saya's gonna go down at the moment of time. Sunny with sustainability is not gonna be too much though. But Ponyo coming in from behind, trying to do a little bit of the true damage coming in with that shuriken tosses, but unfortunately have to get himself away with the shadow step.
Wow, an impressive team fight. But although we can see, casualties on the side of Phobo team from the bottom lane fight, they did manage to get the inhibitor turret onto the bot, and they got a position on securing this Abyssal Dragon. But it's gonna be very tricky, as we can see on our perspective that the Lindis is actually there, and they got 2 marksmen dealing a lot of DPS to the squishies onto the side of Phobo team. And we know that the lineup overall of Phobo team is very squishy. Add to that 2 DPS swords from the side of EVOS, it will just delete in no time all of the squishy members of Phobo team. So I think what this Phobo team is here is to be very careful on getting a pickup, and that's like what they are doing right now.
I don't think it matters though. Lin will not die right
Yeah,
now, and
it's quite
anytime
tanky.
soon, Venom coming in from Varus will be able to get a decent amount of chunk of damage off of Andrew. They're still looking forward to more. The Wall of Water, the Serpent's Embrace gets the kill, or not.
Omen, what is Omen doing onto the bottom lane part of the map? Roxy, so was his Varus forced to back away, but the rest of members trying to chase. Sonny going so low, and he will die.
Sunny is now dead, unfortunately. Tazy is almost dead as well. Andrew with just a sliver of health, or rather, like probably 10-15% health remaining. Lin will be the one in the base, trying to defend as much as possible, but what can she possibly do all alone? But now here comes Varus. Saya has to defend the turret here at the top lane. This is going to be a game of potential base race. I do not know exactly how it's gonna work out. Now we have three lanes completely barren for EVOS Esports.
This is gonna give super minions from the side of Phobo team going towards the base of Team EVOS Esports. You can see in here, although the map control is in favor of Phobo team, look at the gold lead. The gold lead is actually onto the hands of EVOS team. Why is that so? We can say that they actually secured more kills, potentially onto the jungle as well. They have been stealing more jungle comps from their opponent, and at the same time they have more room to grow, because you can see a lot of turrets in here still onto the side of Phobo team. And if EVOS Esports actually take that one out, they can still go and get more golds. But
Exactly, here we do have a huge team fight gonna happen right here. We do have a water coming in for Rivaldo. Unfortunately, wasn't able to come much. In the end, he was able to get himself away from all of that danger. Saber is still going to be within of the brush, and both sides is going to slowly dissipate away from that team fight. Both sides know that they are in not a really good spot. So both sides, they're definitely not throwing caution in the wind at this moment of time. They are being extremely cautious. Because, well, they for team Ferber team, they lost top lane, a couple of top lane turrets, and as for EVOS Esports, they lost everything.
super minions incoming towards the base of EVOS Esports in here. Plus, do take note, Andrew has the Drake onto his hand, so this is still an advantage once more. This is the third Abyss, the third Drake. So, holding that thought.
Serpent's Embrace coming in from LW will be able to get a hold onto Sunny. This could very well be just a ticket coming in for EVOS Esports to actually get the push around, as they were able to get the kill right onto Sunny. 5 men versus 4 men right here in the middle lane anytime soon. But let's take a look at Omen slowly renegating his way down from the middle lane, down from the bottom lane, up to the middle lane. This could very well be a Death Embrace soon.
I like what Omen did in here, forcing Roxy to go onto the bottom lane part of the map just by showing himself onto the one. They're trying to get LW.
Mega Creeps completely engaging, just squashed out the whole of the middle lane right here. And BBT, nothing is gonna stop them with that giant Drake, that giant soldier, almost 10 times the size of the normal soldier right there.
Totally.
No one is gonna stop them at this moment of time. Top lane is coming straight in as well. One after another, EVOS Esports is able to bring down the Mega Creeps. So it's all up to BBT to bring down the heroes.
You can see Hayate went onto the bottom lane part of the map, making sure that they will get control all of the minion waves. They have disengaged onto that fight, and I really like the decision making by Fobo team because again, they have a squishy lineup. They cannot just go all in against two marksmen that can deal so much DPS. So what they did is to just let them give pressure or put the pressure with making use of that Drake as well. And this time they got a position, really good position on the Enraged Abyssal Dragon.
Kratos was immediately melted down and sent into the oblivion. Now, with a Dark Blessing buff, I'm pretty sure that Krignak could do something from this point in time onwards.
Oh, yes, definitely, because with that buff, you know, he has a saving life in here. So, potential, you know, no one can put him onto that, but let's look at the team fight onto the top.
Nope, Saber is not gonna do anything. He cannot kill Lin no matter what he do. There's Becker and Death Embrace, not enough. Hayate though, good push actually, good push. But the awareness coming in from EVOS Esports is exceptional as well. Terrifying Plague, gonna be landing on Lin. There's more magical damage coming in from Saya to push the teams back into the base, as well as clearing the creep waves as much as possible. In the meantime, Wall of Water is going to be activated coming in from Revolta. All 5 players is ready to rock and roll. All 5 players is ready to bring the opponents back to where they belong.
All in here going for that fight, but look at that, what is happening?
Agnes Grass wasn't able to do anything at this point of time, unfortunately, but Lin will be able to get himself away from all of that danger. LW with the bloody kiss was able to do a stagnation amount of damage, but in the end, wasn't able to do enough. Now, we do have a timer on top of Varus' head right now. 50 seconds in, Pixie still alive, low in HP still. But right here, the most important thing is with the health or rather with the life of Varus, they managed to push away the entirety of Fobo team as well as a kill onto Andrew and Sunny.
This is very tricky for the side of Fobo team, although they got the lead right now in terms of map control. They are having a hard time engaging onto team, and once again, they're very squishy. I think the hope in here, if Fobo team wants to end this one, they really have to secure almost all of the succeeding Dark Slayer in here so that the Dark Slayer could help do the push work, so could go onto the base. And of course, they have to make sure that the ultimate of Saya onto the Scally is also available. I'm pretty sure that...
Not gonna do anything.
But Lin having a 1v2 at the moment makes that 3.
Okay.
Will end up, you know,
the tides have changed. I was about to say, well, Lin is not gonna die just because of a puny little shackle onto the ground.
Yeah, but then again, there's a backup incoming from the Hayate, so is the Kali, and we know that these are the damage dealers.
True damage.
Yeah, true damage indeed. And yeah, they're gonna secure the 4th Abyssal, or rather Dark Slayer, and this is definitely gonna help them push. Then again, the more Dark Slayer we have in here onto this late game time, 22-minute game time, this is gonna deal more damage against the turret, and this will potentially can try to end this one. They could just, place that down in here. But
the dash back and will be able to be a nice initiation, a nice setup. And now Pixie is in the middle. He's currently low HP, trying to guide a little bit. But the creep minion, too big, too much health. And the core is finally going down after 22 minutes.
Really great fight. Fobo team takes that game 1 against EVOS Esports. Whoa, intense match. What can you say about that? The Hayate got a win already. Finally, my favorite hero. Finally,
so
a comeback from
the Hayate curse has now been lifted to a certain extent. So Riku, if you're seeing this, it's lifted now.
It's lifted indeed. And yeah, let's take a look at the results of the matches. We can see in here, although Hayate 217 is not really pretty shiny, we're gonna give the MVP to Saya as well, and I guess Andrew as well as Sunny. You know, look at that, 11 assists by Sunny.
That's a lot of participation.
Yes, indeed. And Saya, really great zone out. Usually we would expect the zone out coming out from the support all alone. But even on the back line, they are providing some sort of zone out, which is in the form of the ultimate of Tiscali, and I guess it's overall a really good team composition that was built by Fobo team.
All in all, I feel that both teams did extremely well, especially for EVOS Esports. They just held on to their own for one heck of a long time, I may say. And as for Sephra, I'm just gonna put it out there, Sephra definitely did a lot of work right there. When it comes to CCs, we've got Sephra. When it comes to healing, we've got Sephra. pretty much 100% participation.
Yeah, it's a battle of heals as well because we've seen a while ago as well. At the same time, you know, this player is trying to get items so that they could actually deny the heals that the Payna is actually providing for Foba team. But I guess it just I gotta commend the Cali pick. No one's actually able to try to go to the back line and pick that Cali. I think she just had one death. I think it was 616 or 617.
Right?
Yeah,
okay. There was some sense to it.
Yeah.
I believe it was 616. My memory tells me 616, so yeah, it's probably around there. But the main thing is, despite the fact that Hayate was in that game, despite the fact that Hayate won, or rather Hayate's team won that game, all in all, I still do not see the presence of Hayate.
True, I must definitely agree on you that I guess it just contributed well on to more on the Cali really again, and as
Cali,
well as
yes.
the Cricknack burst damage, and we also we can also say that EVOS Esports did really lack in terms of magic burst damage because you know they don't really have a true mage on that one.
Exactly. So, well, if they have a Darcy, it would have been better.
It would have been different situation because you know the Darcy being able to potentially caught up members, a huge number of members from the side of Fobo team, and we know the Fobo team is quite squishy. It could just be a one combo setup by the Darcy.
Exactly.
If ever.
So that's why I've kind of been hinting down on the Darcy since the start of the picking phase when they appeared with Varus and Sephira. The next one has to be Darcy. It has to be. But in the end, it didn't work out, or rather, they didn't go for that.
Yeah.
And full respect to them, I understand they have a plan of their own.
Yep.
Darcy is just something that I can think of by myself. There are still so many heroes on the board, so many things that they can do. And once again, this is global ban pick after all. We will see something completely different for this game onwards, or rather, this last game.
Yes, this is the last game for today on the day one of FSL Elite Arena of Valor. And, you know, let's see, potentially Fobo team really would want to get a 2-0 score in here so that they can secure 3 points and take the lead over the seeding that we have right now. And if this ends up on a 1-1, we might have a tiebreaker later on.
A three-way tiebreaker.
Yeah, three-way.
So yeah, in the case if Fobo team were to win, you know, things will be much simpler.
Yeah.
But heck, who cares about the simple stuff? Give me the advanced stuff. Get all of them force to 2, force to 2, force to 2. Give us a tiebreaker. Haha. That'll be the fun thing, to be honest.
That will definitely be the fun thing, and we can see how competitive these female players we have all across different countries. They're fighting for not only for their bragging rights, but also to prove something that female players has a say in esports and competitive scene. So we gotta commend these female players, just you know, bringing up all their power and skills and their talent onto this LAN event that we have in here at the Comex 2019.
Exactly, and of course, bragging rights is one thing. Not to forget the main prizes for this tournament.
Do not forget.
Fourth place, they will bring back home $250, followed by 5 of the G331 headset. So obviously, if it starts with G, I mean that is the Logitech G series, right? So without, I don't really have to say anything about that anymore. Third place, going back home with $500, along with 5 of the G431 headset. Second place with $700 with 5 of the G633S headset. And finally, first place, the one that everyone will be, you know, aiming down for. Because if you're not aiming down for this, then what are you here for? Alright, $1,000. You bring back home $1,000 for playing a mobile game? Whew.
What do you invest on? Skills and of course internet connection, of course your phone itself, the phone
and
itself.
A holiday.
And a holiday.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, thank you to our sponsors, of course. Without you guys, we won't be able to hold this tournament for the female players that we have in the scene. Singtel, PvP Sports, Dreamcore, Aftershock, Intel, Overdrive, Yahoo, Super Solid, and of course Logitech, Stydian Force, and Elgato. Thank you so much.
And speaking of Stydian Force, they also have a professional kit for Stydian Force in the prizes.
For the first prize,
yep,
right?
and a G933S headset. So apparently, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So apart from bragging rights, gotta take home all of these prizes. And of course, the experience. You definitely actually win or lose, you take home something, right? Win or lose, you take home something because the experience is definitely something. Especially if you want to continue on becoming a professional player, you gotta continue and you gotta thank the experience that you took away or you have taken from this event.
Exactly. Now, speaking of professional players, these players are definitely professional. Why? Because of this segue to the team players' profile. We'll take a look at that.
And there you go, we're heading on to the drafting phase. This is the game 2 of EVOS Esports versus Phobao team from Vietnam. Again, Vietnam and Indonesia, by the way.
Indonesia. It happens. It happens. Anyway, so once again, this is going to be global ban pick. It's implemented in this one with no current bans. So we've seen some tournaments whereby they ban Zip, auto ban T, that kind of stuff. But for this tournament, there is no auto bans at all. So that's why you will be able to see players starting to ban Zip, and that's understandable.
But you
Completely
can see in
understandable.
here as well, actually, you know, from other leagues, you can see a Chi ban primarily because she is new. But you can see in here, no picks and no bans at all. So they're not really scared of that hero.
Yeah, I mean, she's not that great if you ask me.
Yeah,
She's a little bit slow when dealing damage. Star Chaser, I mean, it's pretty much distance closing ability, but Mountain Shaker, it takes some time to actually bring down the damage, and the damage isn't a lot as well.
Unless they buff her, we don't know how much they will buff her anyway.
Yeah, buff the Dragon's Bane. Buff Dragon's Bane, alright, and she will become the best warrior or something like that. I don't know, there's so many heroes that are so much better than her. But anyways.
Yes, anyways.
Oh, so fast.
Yeah, they have actually picked a lot of heroes already. First 3 heroes, Hayate, Chognar, Darcy on the side of EVOS Esports. Phobao team securing Liliana, Annette, and Telanas.
Well, the heroes that we wanted to see in the previous game appeared in this game.
Yeah, by the way, you can see a Chognar secured in here by EVOS Esports. That really makes sense because they want to secure, and they don't want to give, actually, not really to secure but for themselves, but they don't want Phobao team to take this Chognar away because they got a Darcy on the first pick and they want to make sure that Phobao team will not take away, take the Darcy, I mean the Chognar for them, so that the
Chaos Protection, right?
Yeah, will not be cancelled, so that the Darcy ultimate will not be cancelled out.
So instead of banning out the Chognar,
just pick it for yourself?
Yeah, just take it for yourself, and who knows, maybe it will work out for your team.
Yes, totally. And speaking of working that one out, potentially, of course, Phobao team still would want to secure in here some sort of crowd control for their side, so Chognar might still be useful in a way. Actually, of course, useful. Anti-CC is useful in general.
Exactly. And well, what else can we think of when it comes to, you know, heroes? Because, okay, let's just crunch down a little bit. Darcy might go to the jungle, right? But we still don't know yet. Hayate is going to the Abyssal Dragon, Chognar roaming. So we are still looking at a potential middle lane hero as well as a potential Dark Slayer hero. Who do you have in mind?
For the Dark
for
Slayer,
EVOS.
for EVOS, it's kind of tricky because they haven't picked any Dark Slayer yet. But I guess we can talk about this Rourke. Okay, I was wondering if that's going to be a Rourke that's going to go for the jungler already. But Zephyrs, it seems like they're going to secure in here a warrior jungle.
Florentino's banned. I was thinking of Florentino, but when it comes to Dark Slayer heroes, man,
it's kind of tricky still. What do we have available?
We have Yina that's available. They can go for Yina. They can go for Zuka, Kilgroth. Kilgroth, yes.
Yeah.
Omen is possible as well. And actually, that's quite a lot still.
That's quite a lot still.
Surprise us. Max, Irie, Superman,
yeah.
Errol.
I know, right? And even, what can we say? Even like, for example, a Baldum DS, that could work.
Bottom DS, yes. That's pretty much fine as well. And Krignac and Omen. Okay, listed out Omen because I listed out almost like every single Dark Slayer heroes that is good, so I can't be wrong there.
You cannot be wrong if you listed almost all the majority that is being used.
Yes. So I'm so smart. I'm so smart because I listed every single hero.
And there we go, Krignac secure in here. Telanas might have a problem with the Krignac engaging onto the back line, so But Annette is there to actually provide some protection, so we're just gonna believe in that. Irie. Oh, you didn't mention Irie. We didn't mention Irie at all.
Yeah, because I didn't really care about Irie in Dusty Elite.
So yeah, Irie is gonna be secured in here for the DS side of FOBO team. Both of the lineups are quite squishy. Chognar, we know that this is a tank support, but you know, mostly we'll build him around with some magic damage item as well. So, well, anyway, yeah, that was it for our lineup. What can you say? I mean, predictions?
Predictions. I think I'm gonna give it to Darcy. Darcy's team. Yeah, Darcy's team. Darcy, Chognar, Hayate, Kricknack. Oh, damn, there's a Hayate. I mean,
you are afraid of the Hayate one.
Nah, I'm just trying to, you know, put something on the line against Hayate.
Okay, if you voted for EVOS, I think I'm gonna go for the FOBO team just
for the sake of the drama, right?
You, yeah.
Yeah, the drama is always the ascending part. That's
know,
what
right?
makes it more interesting.
Yeah, and the Tilanas, if this goes online, we know that the Tilanas can scale a little bit fast. She could match up the Hayate scaling as well, and of course there's an advantage in terms of the range as well, and you know the DPS is just also way too much.
Tilanas Eagle Eye, right? When it comes to extending the range, the damage, my oh my, you can't touch her. Wait, actually I have a question.
Yeah.
Tilanas Eagle Eye versus Phoenix Passive, who have a higher attack range?
I think it's still Tilanas. Yeah, still Tilanas.
Because Tilanas can snipe turrets off, right? In the meantime, Fennec can't do that.
Yeah, but you know we don't see a Fennec versus a Tilanas this year.
I wanna see it!
Let's just discuss the Hayate versus the Tilanas. But anyway, quick recap of the lineup that we have in here. FOBO team, we have Andrew on the Zephyr, Sunny on the Annette, Ponyo on the Tilanas, Saya for the Liliana, and Saber for the Irie.
On the other hand, we do have EVOS Esports with Lin going to be playing onto Omen, Rivalda onto the Chognar, Pixie onto the Hayate once again, or rather Hayate. Tazy is going to be playing onto Kricknack and LW. That will be onto the mid laning Darcy.
And as you can see, both of the supporters are actually roaming around onto the middle lane part of the map, basically both to provide vision and to help clear the mid laner so that the mid laner can rotate together with the roamer onto the potential places wherein there can ban.
Middle lane is also annoying. You saw the Annette with the Gust Force and then the blinding light coming in from Liliana. And Rivalda is already like half HP even after trying to get Power Surge and Shockwave away.
Totally. Well, anyway, we can see in here no one has gotten into level 4 yet, but it seems like Tazy is gonna go... No, not actually Tazy. I'm actually taking a look at who's gonna go level 4 first.
Yo, really? Tazy is not level 3. Okay, because the Spirit Sentinel is not out yet. So I usually base it a little bit onto the Spirit Sentinel. Once the Spirit Sentinel is out, more or less, we'll have 1% at level 4 and another person close to level 4.
And there you go, level 4, Tazy already, so as Andrew, level 4. So a potential fight might happen anytime soon, but we got it in here onto the side of FOBO team securing that spot onto the Sentinel already that is just about to land. There you go.
There we have it. The Spirit Sentinel once again being prioritized. But this time, it's going to be prioritized by PBT, not EVOS Esports.
Not EVOS Esports. And I like how PBT is actually progressing in terms of their learning curve in here for the day one of FSL Elite. So they are basically adapting onto the play style of their opponents and making sure that they could counter against it.
Well, could it be a counter or could it be because they have... Oh, Tazy gonna go straight in on the Saber.
Oh my, a flicker!
Whoa. Dude, you wasted it!
But I guess that was him to make sure that he will secure the kill. But unfortunately though, that was a space created for FOBO team to actually secure the Abyssal Dragon as well.
To be honest, I think this is the earliest Abyssal Dragon we've seen today.
Yeah, the earliest.
This is the earliest.
Because it was executed by a different team, not an EVOS
exactly.
team.
And no resetting as well. Usually they keep on resetting the Abyssal Dragon back and forth, but this time they're just gonna stick it in, get the kill on the Abyssal Dragon, and Kratos
And I guess it's a good decision by FOBO team. Once they are sure of securing that space onto the Abyssal Dragon, why not take it and prolong the time that you can actually snowball? But it's just a little bit of gold lead that we can see right now in favor of FOBO team. Let's see if they could, if EVOS will actually be able to catch up on that.
And well, it's still gonna take some time before we'll see an eventual game or rather an eventual fight. It does seem like EVOS Esports, they are, you know, lining up or almost setting up for something against Saya, but with it all said and done, it's just clearing wave, clearing creeps one after another.
3v2 seems like it's happening. Really good ultimate coming off from the Talanas. Yeah, putting them on a stun.
Hurricane Wall, oh, Wind Cups, not gonna land unfortunately. And here we have Saber trying to get himself with a triple shadow to get himself away. Tazy, low in HP as well, coming in from the middle lane. Energy surge from Rivaldo is going to push PBT away, perhaps or rather hoping that the energy wave will push them back. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that way.
They got a little bit of a wave onto the middle lane. Unfortunately though, Darcy was just fast to clear that minion wave, not allowing the rest of the members of PBT to actually go deal some damage against that turret. Meanwhile, Spirit Sentinel, by the way, is already up, so as the Abyssal Dragon is going to go up after 8 seconds. But for the meantime, PBT will just focus on taking this tier 1 turret onto the bot.
And finally,
oh, they didn't manage to. Fast clear still by EVOS.
But they're going straight in on Kratos. This is our second fastest Kratos.
True, it's just 4-minute game time. On the earlier games that we have watched and casted a while ago, we had to wait for like how many minutes? Like 6 or 8 minutes before
Probably 10.
Even 10?
Yes.
For the second one?
I think so. I'm not too sure. Because yeah, from what I remember is like 15 minutes we are looking at like the third Abyssal Dragon.
I could definitely agree on your observation on that one. Meantime, I can see like a pretty chill fight in here, not really much aggressive.
0 is to 0.
Yeah, and EVOS Esports, it seems like they have changed the play style a little bit, but we can see an overextending Chognar in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about this. But we're gonna finally look at some action. Unpredictable, but Saya will be going back to human form. But it's not like it's gonna matter at this point of time. Eagle Eye activated, and Drew from the other side, Zephyr's. The Death Flurry, not gonna happen. But Rivaldo.
Tazy, finding a target, just trying to burst Sunny down, but that will definitely not work out.
Death from above, right onto LW, but LW will be able to get himself a wave in the meantime with Dimensional Portal with a double click of that. So, managed to get away from all of that. No kills whatsoever. The only thing that makes a difference is, well, double Abyssal Dragon.
You can see, right after we have mentioned a while ago that it seems like EVOS Esports is now not that aggressive anymore, but you can see just Tazy doing that still onto the jungle comp of PBT at the moment. So at least we can, oh my god, here's the burst! Coming from Saya!
That was good camera work. We managed to see it right on time.
True.
The Foxtrot, the blink, the Foxtrot, immediately unpredictable, and I believe that, we're just gonna hold that thought for a while. It does seem like Lin is going to be in this sort of pinch. Saber, Andrew, Saya, trying to get a couple of kills onto Lin, or rather trying to get that kill onto Lin.
They must try to secure the turret onto the top, because look at that, Hayata is actually getting a push, a turret onto the bottom lane, and it seems like it's gonna go down anytime soon. That the potentially the Talanas might not be able to save. Oh, but that one, they can actually just go in here, even without any minions.
Yeah, I mean, they can just bypass everything else and get the turret, because you probably wouldn't receive any damage trying to bring that down.
Yeah, just a one-hit delete turret.
Yep, exactly. So, Pixie, I think that he's looking forward to get that turret down, but he has to clear the wave one after another first. Bottom lane looks like a party, a December party.
4v4 potentially might happen, but in here Abyssal Dragon's actually being contested by PBT at the moment. Let's see if there might be a steal that will happen here. Unfortunately not.
No. So far, so good for PBT. They won game number 1, or rather they won the round 1 of this round robin against EVOS Esports, and they are coming in real hot. We have the Death Specker coming from Lin right on the Saber, but you are dealing with an Irie after all. Triple Shadow. How are you supposed to catch up to that?
there is a number advantage in here by PBT in the bottom lane part of the map. Although I was wondering why they didn't try to engage in that one, although they got the capability. I think they're playing safe way too much. Ultimate from the Darcy, I think they did manage to get that Liliana just basing on the minimap, but unfortunately it wasn't pursued. Meantime, it's the tier 1 turret going down already with this one hit.
I believe that whatever they said, they should really just dive in and get a kill in bottom lane, right? On the I believe Chongnar and Hayate, but I believe that they probably don't have enough communication going down. They do not know that someone is at middle lane. Hold on for a second there. Was that a damn embrace as Lin managed to get himself away from all of that danger with a sliver of health, getting that kill right on the Saber.
And now this is a number advantage that the blue team is actually trying to pull off Saya. I think, oh, there you go.
The timing though.
Finally.
The timing didn't work out very well to get the kill on the Saya. If the dimensional cube synced well with the dimensional portal, by far, I'm pretty damn sure that Saya is dead.
Yeah, for sure. But in here, Talana's trying to take the tier 1 turret onto the bot, and on the top lane, definitely EVOS would want to secure this one out, giving them a position onto the top as well as onto the bot as well.
Goal advantage is now equal.
Now equal, and we have seen that primarily because the 2 turrets that EVOS Esports has actually taken down. Saya getting that burst damage from Daisy onto the Cricknack, and this one potentially they might contest this Dark Slayer or this area potentially would want to get this middle lane turret as well.
Exactly. So middle lane turret is it does seem like it's going to be in the eyes of EVOS Esports for now. They're looking forward to it.
The mistake that I saw from PBT a while ago was the bottom lane that they did not take advantage of, where they had an opportunity. But this time, I think this is the time they would try to contest in terms of the number advantage. Lin will fall down, and there you go. But 3v3
is coming to be a little bit impossible. It does seem like the Death Flurry coming in for Andrew would definitely be able to get a kill on the Rivalda. In the meantime, Daisy will be able to get a Horn Rush or not. Would not be able to get away. And step from above from Andrew, definitely being able to seal the deal, and that's a double kill for Zephyr's. 3-man down for Team EVOS Esports.
They gotta secure this bottom lane turret now that they have an opportunity. They got the wave. Saya aggressively playing on that. Wanted to be very careful on the Pixie, going for a dive, and Sunny might be in a bad spot as well. No one is there to back him up, but fortunately, you know, Pixie decided to leave her alone.
I think that is by far our the first kunai blitz that kills someone on camera.
Yeah, on camera.
The first kunai blitz.
I gotta agree on that one. On camera, because we don't know what happened on,
exactly.
on the off-camera one.
Yep. Oh, Ryu is gonna be activated coming in from Saber. And Andrew joins in the fray as well. Was able to get a couple of, I believe that he was able to land that death from above.
Oh, Daisy.
I'm not too sure what happens going on next now, but Untouchable coming in from Lin definitely saved his own life. Kratos is down once again.
Oh, we can see in here another Abyssal Dragon secured, by the way, onto the side of EVOS Esports. Actually, it's their first Abyssal Dragon take. And you can see, although there are 3 Abyssal Dragons onto the side of PBT, the gold lead is actually onto the hands of Esports, well, primarily because of the objectives, third objectives that they have secured so far. But we can say that, oh, there you go. They're now actually catching up.
I don't think that is mainly third objective. I think most of the time it's just Lin really farming it all up. He's been actively and has really putting a lot of dedication in defending top lane and farming it all up. So I believe that whatever that they are missing, or rather whatever they have caught up on, is the supposed deficit. And that is probably the goal of Lin.
You can see everyone's trying to rotate onto the Dark Slayer area. They really want to get this Hero turret onto the top of PBD. Meanwhile, Rivalda getting caught up onto the middle lane. They will not chase him down.
Not at all. But in the meantime, Death Embrace onto Andrew. No, he's gonna run. No, he's gonna run. And Ryu is gonna be activated coming in from Saber. In the meantime, Andrew with a sleep of health will be able to get away. LW with that flicker. Dimensional walk. Oh, the creep didn't get a kill still, unfortunately. But in the meantime, it does seem like Cricknack was able to get a kill on the Talanas in the meantime in the bottom lane. Pixie, Rivalda, as well as Cricknack, gonna get himself away from all of the danger right after getting a kill on Talanas.
It's okay if LW wasn't able to secure that kill a while ago, because you know there was no flicker available already, but they got the position on the map that they wanted to. Although we can still the match is pretty even. We can say that one team is already has snowballed against the other team because it's an obvious, 4-4, and then the gold is almost equal. And at the same time, this is not much turret that has been taken down. It's pretty equal as well.
It is a little bit too equal, you know, too equal for comfort.
Too equal.
Too equal for comfort. It's like you won't even know what's gonna happen. Like right now, Rivalda pushing himself right into the faces of the enemies and is not even getting punished. Like Lin as well. Death Beacon gonna fail, but Death and Brave gonna be letting on Andrew. Everyone joins in the fray. Rivalda joins in as well. But we do have the penetrating arrows, the Eagle Eye from Ponyo from the side. All of them is still alive. Pixie low HP though, but he's gonna get himself away from all of the danger along with the entirety of the team.
Now, the Dark Slayer being contested by EVOS Esports at the moment, while, Casey, almost! His HP is actually very, very low on that part of the map. He'll back away a little bit and come back to secure the kill onto the Dark Slayer. And really good clean up onto the bottom lane part of the map in here by Pixie on this Hayate. We can see in here most of the time, it's just Hayate even just trying to add damage on the team fights and do the cleanup. But mainly, it is sometimes not highlight worthy. We are agreeing on that. Although, I cannot be biased just because I love Hayate. I'm gonna cheer this hero up. But it's already very obvious that this is not the shining moment of Hayate.
I believe the build-up coming in from Hayate's attack speed for the Kunai Blitz is always not there. So in the end, they just don't bother going for Kunai Blitz. And that's why we don't see that Kunai Blitz. They will only use it at the most desperate situation.
In here, they just gotta wait on the waves, probably on the middle lane. Dragon has been summoned into the bottom lane part of the map. We can see, I think the reason why they have placed it in there is to do, the lane control onto the top mid as well as onto the bot, so that PBT will have a hard time on on deciding which lane to actually defend.
It's gonna be tough to answer the question, which one to defend. Well, in the meantime, I don't think that they care, because all they want is kills. Daisy goes in. The Hurricane Wall is going to be activated, coming in from Sunny for a brief little moment. And in the meantime, Lin trying to go for the Depth Beacon, but unfortunately hooked onto the creep instead. And now, middle lane, probably going to be pushed coming in from Lin. Saber from the top lane, trying to get that top one. Abyssal Dragon is enraged now. And now, that is the 6th Abyssal Dragon. 6th Abyssal Dragon. 15 minutes in.
Yes, indeed. And we have just seen one more turret taken down onto the side of EVOS Esports onto the top, done by the Irie. In map control-wise, although we can say that 3 turrets has been taken down away from EVOS Esports, the map control is still not there. It's still all about wave management, although the turrets are there. And this time we can see pretty much still equal.
EVOS Esports, they definitely, well, as you can see, they still have got the slight advantage. But at this moment of time, the advantage probably doesn't mean anything at all. Because it's not much. It's separated, or rather split between all 5 heroes, and it's not that significant. It doesn't equivalent to a single item, as you can probably tell. But Ferber team, they can come back anytime when it comes to that.
Yes, especially we're gonna wait for the Telanas to go online and dish out all the damage and the free hit that he needs, but we have a team fight ongoing.
Ponyo trying to get himself away, but he's not seeing that the Master Hunter is just gonna put himself right in the heart of the enemies, but in the end, it's just gonna go down. Saber trying to get himself away with his triple shadow, and Saya gonna get caught. Liliana wasn't able to do anything, wasn't able to get a Fox Rider, followed by the unpredictable out. So just like that, 3 men went down. Sunny does not have the Hurricane Wall, was not able to save his teammate. And just like that, the middle lane turret is gonna go down.
Now that the fight has actually gotten onto a later part of the match, we can see in here that there seems to be quite a problem in terms of the support. The hero that PBT has picked in here. Probably they could have opted for a tankier one instead of an Annette going for onto the back line together with the with the Telanas. Probably they could have opted for a Tini or a Baldum or a Thane or who else that is tanky.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can go for. Heck, even Lumber is fine.
Yeah, Lumber
even Lumber is fine. But the main thing that kind of ticks me off a little bit is that I feel that Irie has got no impact.
You can say that. So on to the DS side. What
So
might be a better?
I mean, like, so
pick?
far, all we have been seeing is Irie triple shadowing out of team fight. Shadow go for a single spin, and Ryu every once in a while, that's all. And I haven't really seen Irie does a lot of damage. Can we just pull up the scores for a little while? Pull up the kills of the players for a little while.
There you go.
So take a look, Irie, 0-1-0. He's got, the great thing is, she's got a lot of farm, but she's still not doing anything.
Not
I wouldn't,
doing anything.
yeah, I wouldn't fault it on the player. I fault it on the hero.
The hero itself, you know, the kit that is available on his on this particular hero. It's just mostly like, might be Kilgrove be better in terms of if you just want to push.
Correct. Yes, Kilgrove, a lot more impact, is a lot more noticeable when you go for that. Gorlon, Sea Spear, literally Enriched Spear even. You can tell that the Kilgrove does something. But in the meantime, if you stick your eyes closer onto this Irie, you can tell that she's really not doing anything.
There we go. We have in here a 6-man invader ready by EVOS Esports with a Drake onto their hands, just free heating all the minions and the turrets on the top lane. Plus they're actually putting a pressure on all of the lanes. They're ready.
And here we have Saber. HP is low, 1v1 against it. Saber, HP is still low. It's gonna go down, and just like that, it's gonna be looking bad. We do have Irie going down. Everyone trying to push up in the top lane. All of them still low in HP. Ravalda trying to get himself and drive his team back online. Pixie, low in HP. He goes down. 4v4, 4v1 actually. Annette is low, goes down. Tahana gonna go down as well. Gonna be left with Zephys. Zephys the only one that has to be online and defending against all. That from above. How about that for Flurry? That Flurry is not online as well, and just like that, EVOS Esports wins the second game against FUBBA team. And what does this mean?
This means a triple tiebreaker because all of the teams in here, EVOS Esports, EVOS Bazaar, and FOBO team getting 5 points overall for today. I don't know if we're gonna cast the triple tiebreaker or if it's gonna happen offline, off stream rather. So, but anyway, pretty good show. We can see in here our MVP is actually Ravalda, 9 assists and 1 death. Pixie 105, no deaths at all, but the Darcy did actually does have a good KDA, so as is Lean.
And also, if we take a look at the items real quick, you know that Saber and basically Irie, she's been doing so well in terms of farming. She topped it all off in terms of farming. She's got so many items. Offensive items, we got Rank Breaker.
It's actually already complete.
Yeah, completed. Rank Breaker, Fenris Tooth, and yet I don't feel any impact still coming in from Saber, or rather coming in from Irie.
And we saw actually that she was mostly doing the work of trying to do the split push on the other side part of the map, but unfortunately it wasn't that effective using the Irie. As we have mentioned a while ago, maybe the Kilgrove was the better option, or someone who can do better push.
There's a lot of heroes that could fill the gap, unfortunately. But I guess, well, sometimes it still works up to the players' comfortability of playing the heroes. They have got all the roles filled up already, and perhaps Saber can only play Irie, and she believes that she's comfortable with that. And of course, we're not gonna take that credit away from her. All in all, she farmed well, but unfortunately, both sides were really cautious, and it just didn't work out well. For the playstyle, the entire thing just doesn't revolve well for Irie's kid.
Yeah, and Sonny is actually a good friend of mine. She's from Vietnam, but looking up again onto the Telanas plus Annette pick, it wasn't really a good combo. It might be better if it's actually a Telanas Teamy or a Telanas Tane or someone else that is quite tanky, could go frontline and aggressive onto team fights. So, but then again, this is just game 1. We're just trying to get the points and see the players for our playoffs tomorrow.
All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go off, we're just gonna go straight in for the interview, passing all down to Riku.
Saya, we're here right now with Sunny from FUBBA team. of Vietnam. Super honored to be interviewing you today. And it was a crazy 1-1 match earlier. I'm curious, I have a question for you. Now that you are 4-2 in the tournament, did you expect to do this well?
I really expect we can win to next match. Yeah.
So you're expecting, are you expecting to win the whole tournament tomorrow?
I will try my best to do whole win matches. Yeah.
You will try your best, and we see a lot of awesome matches from PBT, and it's super duper exciting. But my next question for you would be, for the team that you are looking to face tomorrow, is there any team that you think that will be a threat to your championship title?
I expect with Thailand team. Yeah. Because I think I want to face with them tomorrow. I really expect we will meet at the final match. Yeah.
There you have it. Sunny says they will meet at the finals. EVOS team versus PBT. That's a really awesome preview. Really looking forward for you tomorrow. Any message to your fans that are watching right now at home?
What?
Any message to your fans that are watching at home?
I want to say with my fans at home, please cheer for our football team, Vietnam team. You are my motivation. Yeah.
Oh, that's super sweet. She said you guys are her motivation. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations for your performance today. They're currently in a 4-2 three-way tie actually, which is going to be pretty interesting. But that's all we have for today for our double round robins. It has been an exciting day, but we still have more FSL Elite action tomorrow for Arena of Valor. So don't go away. Actually, you can go away because we're going to see you guys tomorrow. 12 o'clock p.m., same time, same place. We'll be here at Suntech. And for those of you who are watching at home, you awesome guys and gals, same page at the FSL Elite Mobile. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye!